Okay, technology is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh my goodness.
We are back.
Technology is just so interesting,
It really is.
honestly, because I could see you,
Yes.
but I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, I couldn't even see it. There was like a little thing. I took
Yeah,
a
there was a
picture of it. Says you
circle.
had, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That there was no rezo. But hey, it was meant to happen.
Yeah,
We're
that's fine.
back.
So that means I'll have two videos. I'll have
Okay,
two
no problem.
videos on my YouTube and then I'll share it with you. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Great. So we were talking about before we got caught. I saw there was a question, but I'm not sure if we were able to save it. Perhaps not.
I didn't
Um,
see it.
okay. Yes. Limiting beliefs, awareness, getting away from the fear, journaling, really taking a step onto the other side, making a plan. All of that is part of a process that has to be continuous, as we said, and you have to have full commitment in order to get the results that you're looking for. Because our job is to give them all the tools so they
Yeah.
have more tools in their toolkit and they get to make their house to look what they desire for it to look like.
Yeah.
And I believe we were talking about money and charging, how women have a lot of problem talking about money and feeling comfortable to
Yes.
charge a specific price
Yeah.
for their services. What do you
Yeah.
think that is?
Because women again just don't feel confident that they're good enough. They just don't feel that they're good enough. They are very critical of their qualifications. They're critical of the way they look. You know, a lot of people don't even want to do business because they're critical of the way they look. And
Yeah,
I tell
exactly.
women that it's not about being a size 2 or a size 22. You can still be on a path of improvements. Like I've gained a few pounds since the pandemic.
Who
I've,
hasn't?
I've been eating too many pies and chocolates. My husband and I have a sweet tooth. I've been trying to lose 5 pounds. I'll lose it, then gain it back, lose it. But that doesn't stop me from coming out to be confident. So there's always a woman that will relate to you, or a man even that will relate to you, no matter who you are. You know,
Exactly.
so people always look at the image out there of the supermodel and the perfect looking people. But even if you're a size 22, your tribe is looking for you. You know, there's something you're doing in your life that can help somebody else out there, no matter what it is. So if you're always striving to be perfect and to be a perfect size or have perfect qualifications, you're never going to step out.
Yeah,
Women
exactly.
also like to use excuses for other people. Like they will look at me and say, it's because you're a doctor. That's why you're doing everything you're doing. And that is so false, because actually a lot of doctors are not even doing what I'm doing because a lot of doctors are focused on their doctor career. They're not
Hmm.
coming out to use their creative skills. So
Exactly.
people will find excuses for not doing what they want to do. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, being able to sell, I really want to take that out of women and just know that you're not selling to enrich yourself. You're selling to help the person, your client, the receiver, your coaching client, the person who's buying your bag, your clothes, your makeup. You're selling so that their lives will improve.
Exactly. And
Yes.
that's the price for it. And
Yes.
you know what I think is so interesting, and I often think about it. I heard this on a podcast, and I cannot remember where.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, and I believe she was a life coach. She said, "Don't be the light version of yourself. Who wants to be Nona light? You want to be Nona bright,
Mm-hmm.
right? So why not shine
Yes.
constantly in every
Right.
stage of your life? Because if
Right.
you are the light version of who you are, 10 years, 20 years will go by, and 1 year will go by, and
Mm-hmm.
you realize you wasted all of that time.
Yes.
You wasted the ability to charge for what you deserve to get paid for because it's a service. You're
Absolutely.
enriching their life. You're giving
Absolutely.
them the tools. You're healing them, right?
Yes.
You're giving them the power to create what they're looking for. And I
Yes.
think a lot of times we tend to forget that we have this unique skill. All of us, every single person that is
All of
watching
us.
this
Yeah.
has a skill to impact someone's life.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a stranger,
Yes.
immensely. We just have to believe in the fact that we have something to offer.
Right.
And once you have that, then you get away from the limiting belief that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy enough, that you cannot be a doctor and a life coach,
Yes, I know.
right?
Right.
And I think that's the beauty of it when we really become ourselves.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a powerful thing to realize. It takes
Mm-hmm.
time to realize that, but it's
Yeah.
not an impossible thought because our
Yes.
thoughts forever have been optional.
Mm-hmm.
Sentences in our head that we create, and we have the power to change.
Mm-hmm.
And for anybody that's watching, forever remember that your thoughts are optional. You
Mm-hmm.
get to decide what you want to use, what sentence you want to have in your brain,
Right.
and have that be your reality, not other way around.
Yes, absolutely. And people want to feel good. This is something I do want to emphasize to women, that people will remember you as to how you, and I think there's a quote out there, and I so believe that quote. I think it's, I don't remember, the Oprah Winfrey, not Oprah Winfrey, but the other lady, the Oprah's friend, the older lady, I don't remember her
Yes,
name.
I don't know her name yet.
Yeah, but people will remember how you make them feel. They may not remember anything else about you, but they'll remember how you made them feel, that, oh, that woman, Nona, Dr. Iyabo, she made me feel alive again. She made me
Mm-hmm.
feel worthy. Oh, she made Maya Angelou, thank you.
Yeah.
She made me feel alive. She made me feel so good again. And it's so good. And I'm going to use this example for you. With some women wonder that how come men, they have a pretty wife at home, she's like a supermodel and everything, but they still go out and cheat on another woman. And
Mm-hmm.
if you see the woman they're cheating with, I'm not saying this is justified, it's bad to cheat, but I want to use it as an
Yes, of course.
example. But sometimes when you look at the woman they're cheating with and you compare the two women, you're like, how can this guy be cheating on this woman? He has a pretty wife who's like size 2, perfect shape, she's lovely, but again, it's not always correct, so don't message me and say anything I'm blaming men. Yeah, but
Stay
I
out
want
of
to
it.
use I want to use it as an example. You don't know how that other woman is making him feel, right? You don't know. So everybody on the face of this earth wants to feel good.
Of
So
course.
that's what you have to remember, that if you have the ability to make people feel good, not just patronizing them, but making people have hope again, making them be the best version of themselves. That woman that he's cheating with, maybe when he gets there, the woman is like, oh, look at you, you look so handsome, I'm so happy to see you today, how was work, how was this, giving
Mm-hmm.
him attention and all that. But when he gets home, when he opens the door, the first thing his wife does is, why are you so late? Did you get the shopping? You don't even know. Look at the jeans you're wearing. You look this, you look that. You
Mm-hmm.
always, you know?
So true.
So the people want to feel good. That is the main thing about life. If you're going to remember anything from this Instagram live today, remember that people want to feel good. And in anything you're doing, if you have the ability to make somebody else have hope, make them feel empowered, make them feel inspired, make them feel that they are the best version of themselves, or at least give them the ability to be able to see a better version of themselves in the future, they'll love you. They'll
Absolutely.
love you.
And you'll
Yeah.
change your life
It will
forever.
change your life and it will change their life. And even in your
Absolutely.
relationships, try this out. I'm not saying that you should do that if your husband is beating you up. This is a wider thing, but
Yeah.
just try to be nice and to be kind to your husband and to understand, and not as soon as he walks in from work, you're like complaining. Yeah, if he goes to a girlfriend's house who opens the door and gives him a cup of tea and some cookies, and the house has a fireplace and everything is nice, he's gonna
Yeah.
want to go back there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This actually, the advice you give, it says exactly like Cleopatra. When
Yes.
he was Caesar would come home or come, she would only want him to remember her as someone that made him laugh,
Yes.
someone that made him feel happy,
Yeah.
right? Because especially back in the day, they had unlimited amount of women, but
Yeah.
no one compared to the feeling
Yeah.
she implanted within him, which
Yes.
was happiness, joy, fulfillment, and love.
That's
And I
it.
think, and again, we're not saying this if somebody's probably going to message us saying, well, I'm getting abused left and right.
Yeah.
We're saying this on a bigger umbrella
Right.
of realities, not very specific to one person, but in general. And that's vice versa for us, right? For
Yes.
women as well. We want to feel appreciated,
Yeah.
loved, cared for. So the
Hmm.
message could be for, if there's a guy watching, for them as
Yes.
well, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and it's the reality of it is you
It's
want
the
to feel
reality.
good,
Yeah, and it
right?
comes to what we're talking about also with limiting beliefs, because if you have limiting beliefs and you don't know that you have the power within the essence of you to make somebody's life better today and make them
Exactly.
feel good and wanted. You know how many messages I get in my inbox that make me get goosebumps? I'm thinking to myself, and that's my husband who just came in. Hi, love.
Hello.
So so if you get the messages and they're like, oh, Dr. Iyabo, your post that you posted made me feel so good, it gave me so much hope. I'm 65 years old, I'm looking for a man now, I have hope. Because you're 50, you know you can't afford to have limiting beliefs, because
Absolutely
somebody
not.
needs you out there, somebody
Exactly.
needs you.
And if you have a platform, however, if you really have 10 followers, the number doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Send a message of positivity,
Yeah.
of love, of hope that there is a possibility for all of us. The sky is the limit, really, or is the sky the limit? You
Yes.
know, and I think that's a good thing, at least for our pages, that we share that message,
Yeah,
right?
we
Because
do.
a lot of people will go on here and will watch what we are sharing,
Right.
will listen to our teachings, right? And then maybe they won't work with us, but they will heal in retrospect of
Right.
watching our posts, our stories, our lives. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are watching, touch that person's life with your kindness and wisdom.
Yes, make them feel good. People want
Exactly.
to have hope. They want to feel good. And when you get home today, husband, let your wife feel good, or boyfriend or somebody, just be kind,
Exactly.
be good, be loving, and you'll see you'll get it back in return.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Well, this has been such a wonderful session. I cannot even tell you how long I've been waiting for this to happen since
Oh,
the
thank you.
night I saw you on the live. And you are truly a powerhouse of
Thank
knowledge. And
you.
I want to say
Thank
that
you.
to you sincerely. I
Thank
see your posts, I see your stories, and even for me, that I think I'm a very positive, centered place in my life. It inspires me to be
thank you.
more, to do more. And I am so glad that you are part of this community of women
Thank
all
you.
across the board and inspiring all of us for all the great things that awaits us. So I
Thank
thank
you.
you sincerely.
Thank you. We'll have to do this again. We find another
Absolutely.
topic and we talk and help people out.
Yes,
Yes.
with
Yeah.
great pleasure. So thank
Yes.
you so much. I don't know if there's anything else anybody wants to ask us so we can touch base before wrapping up, but we have lots of beautiful, amazing sessions. Please do this more often, ladies, with pleasure. I would love that. If you
Yeah.
have the time, I would love that.
Yes, sure. I would
Okay.
like to as well. And I'll make sure that this is on my YouTube. So guys, it's not going to be on my Instagram, because I want you guys to go to my YouTube and hit the subscribe button. So if
Yes.
you're not yet subscribed, I don't have any problem asking. So if you're not yet subscribed, go and subscribe to my YouTube, and I'm going to have these videos there. I'm going to share the video with Nona. Do
Yes.
you have a YouTube?
I don't, and I'm working on opening one because it's a
Oh,
great idea.
oh, you have to. You must
Yes.
have a YouTube, because you're such a good speaker. You're so
Thank you so
beautiful.
much. Thank
You
you
do
so
so
much.
well on YouTube. So
Thank
yeah,
you very much.
yeah, you
Okay,
should.
great. That's on my to-do list. I'm
Okay,
definitely gonna do that as well.
absolutely. You should do it. Yeah. So I'll have
Thank,
these both videos on my YouTube. So thanks so much. Thank you,
thank
Nona,
you.
for
It's
having
my
me.
pleasure. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone. Bye bye.